Hey, with me is my good buddy Rick Schmidt from National Parts Depot. Always great to see you, Rick.
Fantastic to be here.
Man, National Parts Depot's been around for quite a while, and you guys cover lots of different makes and models. And what we're going to talk about here is a little bit of the chronology of National Parts Depot. How you started.
We're going to take a stroll down NPD memory lane.
Right. So I didn't realize this. Back in the day, and what year?
1976.
You started in Thunderbird.
We started with 55 through 57 two-passenger Thunderbird in the basement of our house. My dad built 3 rows of wooden shelves himself and researched this catalog and kicked off. He had driven a 57 Thunderbird in high school and all through the 60s and 70s.
So he had a love for them, and he thought this could be.
He had a love
maybe
and a
do
knowledge
something
for
with
them, so he started out with the two-passenger Thunderbird.
And that was successful enough to move on?
It was successful enough that he built a 21,000 square foot warehouse out on I-75 and started doing restorations. But he was needing to know, he was thinking in his mind, what's going to be the next big thing? I need to, T-Birds are already old, what's going to be next? And he decided on 65 through 73 Mustang.
Good decision? It
was lightning in a bottle. He couldn't have chosen better. Now, a lot of people might think, well, you guys started out with Ford. You're Ford guys who are dabbling in GM. Now, my dad's always been a car guy. He drove Rivieras and GTOs in the 60s. He bought a brand new 1979 Trans Am at the same time this Mustang catalog was being printed.
If it's a car, he's into it.
So the next decision he made, another wise one, we've got the Mustang, we need the Mustang's opponent, the Camaro. So we did 67 to 81 Camaro parts in the early 80s.
That will go well too?
That went fantastic.
Hey, let's do another bow tie.
Let's do another bow tie. So we did 64 through 87 Chevelle, Malibu, and El Camino that spans the A-body and the G-body spectrum of the Malibu, Chevelle, El Camino line. Another fantastic catalog that we just keep on refining and adding to.
And with all these, I mean, you do so much research because all your parts are right and they fit, and you know, it's all right. That's a huge undertaking, and then you jump up and you start doing trucks.
Then my dad decided we need to get into trucks. And we learned a lot doing that Ford truck catalog because, wow, is there a lot of research in those 3 books right there.
Like a couple years?
That is 1948 through 1996.
How long did you research it?
8, 9 years. It's half ton, 3/4 ton, 1 ton,
2-wheel,
all the all the
cabs,
all the different cabs,
everything.
Bed lengths, everything, and we've got everything researched right down to the speedo gears.
So it was so big, you actually broke it into volumes?
Broke it into volumes. So there's our 48 to 79 truck catalog, our 80 to 96 Ford truck catalog, and we have a separate catalog for the Bronco guys. That's pure Bronco inside there.
So after you recovered from this research endeavor,
then we decided to get back to GM, and we decided that we've already got the Camaro parts, the F-body parts on the shelf. Firebird's built on the F platform. Why don't we do Firebird? We've already got half the parts sitting there. So we researched our 67 to 81 Firebird catalog. Shortly after that, we decided it was finally time to jump into the Fox body Mustang arena. We had been waiting for it to become a restoration market
instead of just
being a speed market.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are doing nut and bolt restorations on these Fox bodies now, and this catalog is aimed square at those people. It's a comprehensive restoration catalog, and we've got all the good
the fun
aftermarket upgrades as well. Following that was 64 to 72 GTO Le Mans Tempest. Again, those are A-body cars that complement the Chevelle catalog, and that's been going great. That's been exceeding our expectations of performance of that catalog. And then the very last one here,
the latest, greatest,
is we've had the Ford truck line for a long time, and a lot of our bow tie customers are like, I've got a Chevy truck.
Come on.
So we've got a 1947 to 1998 Chevy C and K half-ton pickup catalog that we just released and couldn't be prouder of.
So I know you're working on something else. I know I'd like to know what's coming next, but I know it's one of those. If you tell me,
I've learned my lesson. Whenever I say coming soon, it usually turns into coming later. So I don't do that anymore.
Well, I'll just have to wait.
Yep.
But you don't have to wait. And if you want to learn any more about these great parts and all these lines and all these different parts from National Parts Depot, log on to nationalpartsdepot.com. So can you just give me a hint? No.
AutoGeek.net. We are Car Care.